I got my 75-year-old dad a shroom trip for his birthday. My dad has never done a drug in his life. In fact, we grew up in a pretty religious household. No drinking, no drugs. Ever. A few months ago I watched Fantastic Fungi on Netflix. It's really good. Pretty amazing little organisms, and as my dad is a scholar, I suggested he watch it. Afterwards, my dad said that he would really like to try them. His birthday is tomorrow, so my husband and I planned for my hubs to take my mom out for a date day. She would worry too much. In fact, my siblings are also pretty strict, so wouldn't understand, and we couldn't bring them in on it. I can't tell anyone for obvious reasons, although we do live in a marijuana-friendly state, getting there. My dad is currently downstairs, curled up in blankets in his favorite recliner, candle burning, listening to his second hour of Enya. He has the dog in his lap, an eye mask on, and the biggest grin I've ever seen. I'm checking in on him constantly. Happy birthday, Dad. Update. So many responses and one negative. That surprises me more than anything. Are we on the verge of acceptance and understanding? As for my dad's trip, he loved it. He thinks everyone should try it once in their lives. He went through so many phases, as expected, from yawning to giggling, to seeing and hallucinating, to crying, to feeling and understanding experiences, his own and others. His biggest takeaway was the warmth and understanding. As many have said, you don't know until you've been there. He feels as though he understood what God really was and was amazed as the entire experience. He doesn't regret any part of it and is happy it happened now. He's at a time of his life of reflection and is open to understanding. My mother, on the other hand, she was brought back about 5.5 hours after my dad started his journey. I told her right away as my dad was relaxing as he came out of it all. She was not happy. Too uptight and would never be a candidate for such an experience. She's been checking in him every 10 minutes or so and wouldn't have been a calming influence to have around. He's totally fine now though, of course. My name is Mud for a bit. 10 out of 10 would do it again for him. I'm not even into drugs and this is the best thing I've read all day. Good on your dad for being willing to expand his horizons, and good on you for making it happen. Loving the thought of him with his eye mask and his dog and his Enya. He seems to really be at peace. I'm not into drugs either, but as we all get older, it's interesting to see that mature curiosity is allowed to be explored. Safely. I remember the first time I got my dad to try weed. He was in constant pain from neuropathy and cancer. He hadn't been able to feel his legs in a very long time. We shared a joint on my aunt's porch one night after he got his terminal diagnosis. For the first time in a long time he said he could feel his legs and he was so happy he tried not to cry. I miss him, but this made me smile. This is beautiful. I'm so sorry for your loss, but so happy you have a wonderful memory. He must be a fun guy. I hate you, never change. Like this video and subscribe to Web Convos for more Reddit stories.